Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do a little war recap. Um, got a nice little streak going here in the war room. Um, we just got our 100th win. It was a pretty good war. These guys, it was kind of, we thought at first, I thought we were outmatched. But they had, I believe, 5 Town Hall 11s against our 1 Town Hall 11. They just really they couldn't do nothing about our Town Hall 11. They were rushed defensively, but the offense is what they had. Somewhat engineered, I guess, maybe. I almost would say rushed. We won 44 to 43. This was the one star we didn't get was actually on my attack. I'll show you it was a fail. I don't know why my queen did not. I wanted her to take this other air defense out, but she didn't. Let's fast forward till we get to that part. Probably could have saved my heal. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't. I thought about maybe it would have been better if I had a jump instead of a heal there. To get through with my Barb King. That would definitely have gotten that air defense down, I think. And that's kind of where everything went sour. Was trying to get that air defense right there, and for some reason my queen went up here and targeted the town hall. Then of course gets distracted and it's all over by then. So I'm taking on extra air defense than I wanted to. My loons are falling behind. I noticed there's a Tesla over here in the corner. I should have taken care of it, but I didn't. And anyways, basically these wizard towers over here on the left are what ended up being my ruin. Everything was going good. Even though I'd lost all my hounds, I still got all the air defenses. It just that I had, man, if I could have held on to a couple of loons right there to come in on that back side and take out that wizard tower. I don't know if that would have been enough or not. But anyways, this was our fail. But these were the kind of bases they had. They were Town Hall 11s offensively, but defensively they just were pretty much Town Hall 9s, Town Hall 8.5s even. So this was my other attack. It was pretty much the same thing I had going on, except I don't think I planned on actually getting 2 air defenses here. I think I was just planning on getting the 1 and just seeing where it went from there. Pretty much the same style of an attack. Ended up poisoning on these deals over here. Now my queen could have went over there and got that air defense eventually, but she decides just to stay safe and out of the picture. We healed up our loons there just so that we knew they would. That's another thing I should have done. I could have held that heal I had at the beginning of that other raid for the loons at the end where those wizard towers were, and I think we would have been okay. We would have won the match. I don't know, it would have been close on time because we would have had to go all the way around the base again to get to that Tesla. So, and this one was actually pretty close. I think I only had like 4 or 5 seconds to spare. And then, let's see here. This was Happy Stacks on their number 1, which was a decent base, and in my opinion. I don't see any Inferno towers. They pretty much were 9.5s defensively. But they had some really hefty defenses in what they did have. The structures they had built were pretty much maxed out. Can't wait to get that Grand Warden. That dude's a fool. Makes it easy, I think. I like it. I like easy. Alright, and then let's jump down to here. This is one of Matt's replays. Number 6. So this one was a Town Hall 10. This was their first one that wasn't a Town Hall 11. And anyways, he comes in on the queen, takes her out. This whole clan pretty much had the lava hounds and the loons and the CCs, because they were all pretty much Town Hall 10s. All the Town Hall 9s just had lavas, or they had like a dragon and 2 loons, or a dragon and a loon, or whatever. Air is the way anymore, from what I understand. Ground has kind of died out, at least on the back end portion. Hogs just, I don't know how they got nerfed, but they nerfed the bombs so that the hogs would actually be stronger, but I don't know, they just seem like they turned into a bunch of pussies or something. I cannot get them to do very good for me. They just don't seem like they last as long as they used to. Here was my Town Hall 9 or 8.5 account. This was the one I had to attack for my 1 down. That's kind of what we do, is the 1 down rule. It basically, if you're going to hit in the first 10 hours, hit your 1 down first, unless you can speak to another clan mate about hitting their 1 down. Otherwise, you're just you're taking other people's bases. Of course, we don't care, though. We don't have too much of a problem, though, if someone decides to use both their attacks early and get them over with, and, whatever. If they 3-star, great. If they don't, well, that's okay. At least they're done, out of the way. This was a hell of an entry, I think. Look at that. Kind of waited for a long time on my hogs on this one, because I wanted to see which way my healers were all going to go. And they kind of split up on me, but I seen this other one was getting shot down. So I decided to bring in the hogs this way and target the air defenses on the back side. But it was too late, I think. My healers were all dead except for one. My giants all ended up dying. And it come down to just my hogs. So the first thing I can say about this attack, HGHB, is the most important thing is use your spells early and often. When you're entry, use your rages early. Don't wait on them. Just get them out there. I like to go rage, poison, poison, rage. Or rage, poison, rage, poison on the entry. On the backside, I like to heal early and then just let my hogs try to make it through the end. Because the more of them you have alive longer, the better chances you are. If you let a whole bunch of them die off early, like I sent in like 8 there at the beginning. And if you send in that many and you let them die off early, then you only have 5 left. You'll never make it through the base. So heal them up. Keep them alive. That's the most important thing, in my opinion. Of course, if you get really patient, you can wait for defenses to target the giants or the kill squad, and then target it with them on some bases. Not on all bases, but some bases you can do that. That's my advice on that attack. Be patient, but use your spells early. Let's go down here and... Oh, Pyman got this one for the win. This was for the win. We needed this. We needed a 84% 2-star on this to win. And this was about, 30 minutes or so left in the war. Looks like he's going Go Laloon. I don't know if he's got bowlers or if he's got another lava in the CC. I would say he's got bowlers. He's probably going to try to get 2 air defenses. Anytime you can take a wizard tower out on your entry and you're doing loons on the back end, or well, anything on the back end, wizard towers kill hogs too quick. That's always good. Your primary objectives whenever you come in on an air raid on the back end is that you're wanting to take out air defenses, and looks like he did not get that last air defense, and he's gonna have to fight the sweeper. Ooh, that's okay. He looks alright. Just trying to get them loons on the 9 o'clock side there to get those defenses down, so the loons that were up there around 10:30 would go towards the core, which worked out perfectly, except he didn't get those down there to come in fast enough. So what happens is he's all grouped up, they're all coming in together. Thankfully there's not a bunch of wizard towers. Man, he's got haste. He's got 15 haste left. Should be alright. Nice. Here it comes on that last wizard tower. That haste really put that wizard tower down. It's very important. And he had another haste for the last building. Ends up 3-starring the base. Queen still pretty much at full health. This was a pretty big raid. I think there was like 5 or 6 people watching whenever it went live. It was pretty fun. Good war. We knew they couldn't defend, but we didn't know how well they would do. We knew they had 5 shots on happy stacks to get the 3-star, and they did. Now I'll show a defense on this base here that I took these concepts from the One Hive Gazette and built this base. Now I built this base before I had Inferno towers, so it does need a little bit of tweaking, I'm sure. But the last 2 wars I have been destroyed by the same attack twice. I don't know if there's another YouTube video on how to defeat this base or what. And yes, they've both been Town Hall 11s with Grand Wardens, but they come in with these mass drags. Don't even mess with loons or nothing, just dragons. And to me, that's pretty, how do I say, weak. But I feel like I should be able to defend that. Both of my Inferno towers are going to level 3. I don't know if that's going to help or not. I think the air defenses probably need to be upgraded too. And I think my black bombs are going to be upgraded as well. But that's 2 wars in a row I've been smacked like this. I've got 4 other bases I could use for war, but I really want to try this new concept out, and I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. Now, it defends the shit out of Town Hall 10 air attacks. I'll say that. It's done pretty good. But twice in a row now I've been hit by mass drags and a Grand Warden, and it's just over for me. Anyway, let's fast forward through this. Oh, we did have a loon. Must have came from a CC. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. That was our 100th war victory. They had a 15-win war streak going. We just are on 6 now. And we are getting ready to go on a pretty good looking war against